touch the sky.
There is something special in this corner of the sprawling campus of historic Tewksbury Hospital. 4 greenhouses with foundations that date back to the 19th century, recently restored to grow hope, community, and some pretty impressive red peppers.
My name is Bob Baden. I am the founder of the GROW program.
This crop is the fruit of seeds hand-planted this year.
We grew Italian large leaf this year, regular, and cinnamon.
The seeds of this program were planted much earlier.
27 years ago, I quit drinking, and I felt very isolated, very alone. I sort of just jumped into my garden. Nature is everything to me, and I had just lost touch with that.
It worked. Time spent tending his garden was therapeutic for Baden, and when he discovered a collection of abandoned greenhouses in 2019, he saw an opportunity to share his passion. But the space needed some work.
I knew what it was going to cost to get this done. We had a small fraction of that amount of money and a lot of goodwill in our favor.
He also had a perfect partner in the not-for-profit Justice Resource Institute, or JRI.
And really, it's looking for families that have a need where social justice is not happening for them. And then we come in, partner with them and the community to find ways to open those doors so they can have the opportunity they need for long-term success.
Work started to restore these buildings in 2019.
The short house and the main house were the first 2 houses that we had done.
Now, all 4 buildings are complete. A small but dedicated staff runs multiple programs that are literally grassroots.
So I know you already know this, right? But when we're looking for one of these beautiful blooms over here, we're gonna
Emily Sherman is Director of Therapeutic Horticulture.
I think that we all have an innate connection with nature, and we've really gotten away from that, with all the new technology. But I think that when we go back to our roots, it feels like a place of home for all of us.
That feeling resonates with students in the vocational program.
I don't ever really want to just sit at a desk all day. It's nice to just come out and enjoy nature.
I'll clip the top off the basil.
Baden believes the program works for everything from substance use recovery to therapy and skills training, because the lessons learned in the greenhouse are universal.
If you look at a huge garden that needs all this cleanup work, it's an overwhelming project. Break it down into little pieces, get them done, and step back, and you've created this whole thing. Everyone has a place in the garden.
Hold on to anything.
Walk Hill Florist in Mattapan boasts some serious staying power.
Since 1942, it was started by my grandparents. It was originally farmland, all farmland. And it was a dirt road when they actually settled here.
The family would see the area grow, even posing for pictures with the first streetlight on American Legion Highway, though owner Linda Mazzella has simpler memories.
I remember, I was in diapers and peddling tomato plants, and my grandma would be like, go ahead, go sell that dozen of tomato plants, 25 cents.
Mazzella's parents are gone now, but not forgotten.
We have customers that come in. They still ask about my dad. And they tell me, he taught me how to plant. And, my dad's been dead like 29 years now. So I think it's a great testament to him and what he believed in.
Mazzella also learned from her parents and shares that knowledge freely with a new generation of customers and her niece, Jenna.
My niece is the last of the Mohegans.
Jenna has taken those lessons to heart, tending to the family goats that still live on the property, as well as their vertical garden tucked into the back of the shop.
And I feel like the cucumbers have less yellow spots because they're not on the ground.
While Jenna's passion is art, evident in the paintings she's made of her late grandmother, the fact that this florist has lasted so long is proof that a love of nature can be passed on to future generations.
Most of the garden centers are gone. Across the street there were 2, but we persevered. I guess I had great teachers.
What a nice story. And Linda says she gets customers coming in from the big chain stores asking her for help.
A lot of people make some mistakes. She says one big mistake that people make is they often put fertilizer directly onto the roots of summer plants. She says that's like sticking your finger in hot oil. It will burn or damage the roots, can kill the plants. So she gets a lot of people just looking for a little help on how to fix things that they maybe haven't done quite right.
She knows what she's talking about. All right, up next, fulfilling a lifelong dream.